Hi guys, Mark here, and in this video I just wanted to give a quick follow-up to the Steps to Success video that I did about sort of 10 days ago. Firstly, I just want to thank you all for the fantastic response, comments that you've sent me. Now, I did promise in an email I sent out that I'd go through all the emails that you've sent me and comments and feedback that I've received since I made that video, which I am doing. These are all the emails that I've received. So you can see that the response has been just phenomenal, really. Now, usually when I do a survey or a video or something like that, I like to try and respond to every email individually on a personal basis, but it's just the response has just been so great, it's just not been possible to do that. So thank you for all of your emails that you've sent me. So let me know your feedback. Now, I may not have been able to send a personal reply to every single one, but I have read every single email, and I'm still going through those, and I read over them again. So, as I said, firstly, thank you. On the positive note, it's great to know that the video that I made had a good impact and actually helped a lot of you. Also frustrating to find out, that, as I suspected, so many of you are in the situation. I've got our printout here that I made for you, where you're in this constant circle here. We keep going round and round and round without breaking through to the point of success and into the focusing, planning, taking action and getting results section of that diagram that I drew. So that's what we're going to be working on now. You all said that you want more videos. That's great. I'm happy to do what I can to help. And it was very clear that a lot of you wanted to work on the focus and planning stage. That's what kept coming back in all these emails that I got, was, okay, how do we do the focus? How do we do the planning? So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm actually going through this cycle right now. Last weekend on Saturday, I went out for a meal on Saturday night with my wife, and sat there for 3 hours talking about this. I'm sure she was very happy about that. I sat there for 3 hours discussing with her, the emails that I got, the feedback. What could I do to help to get people over this line? Our poor partners, they have to listen to all our internet marketing stuff. But seriously, no, she's great. She's 100% involved in the business, and we had to come up with some great ideas. And we were asking ourselves, and that's the question we kept asking: why is it people don't cross that line, and where is it that traditional coaching programs or any sort of products that are out there that are supposed to help you get over this line fail? So I've gone through this process with doing this video. You're actually watching this sort of live in action. I had the curiosity that night of, I've got this idea, let me make this video. I got excited, the imagination was flowing, so I tried it. I put the camera on, did the video, and you'll be pleased to know you all liked the raw nature. Well, the whiteboard actually is on the wall now. It's in another room of the office. There's an office next door here. That's also part of my office here. I've got the whiteboard up there, and the camera equipment's coming, so there will be more professional videos coming soon, but I'm still in the dim lighting here, so you'll be pleased that I've not gone too professional. So I tried the video, I sent that out there, and now I'm facing frustration and challenges because I've got all this great feedback from you. How do I take you forward? So the first thing I need to do is follow this action plan and get out of this circle now straight into this circle, and that's by focusing. So we had this meal. I say for 3 hours I talked about this. I'm sure she had a great Saturday night out. And when I came back to the office on Monday morning, I started on the focusing, and these are my notes. You probably can't see this, but follow-up thoughts to the Step to Success video. And these were just a brief outline of what I'd been talking about on Saturday and what sort of lines of thought we were going down. So you're actually seeing this taking place. So this is the focus stage. Once I've focused in, we can get to planning. I'm just going to share some of this with you. I'm not going to go into too in depth at this stage because what I want to do is focus, go away and plan, and come back with something that's going to be really good and help you. But the main question I was asking is, I've got business mentors that I have now, and I've been through quite a few coaching programs. Now, why is it people still don't get through that line? And I think I came to the conclusion that I think that maybe one of the reasons is that when you watch or when you're watching a sales video, or you're reading a sales letter, for example, for a coaching or a mentoring program, whatever it may be, the promise is that they can get you from A. They say, this is where you are now, I know where you are, this is where I am now. They talk about all their success and where they've reached, and they can get you from A to Z in 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever the course may be. But that's not really, and I think the reason that doesn't work is because they themselves didn't go from A to Z. It doesn't happen. You don't go from A to Z in 6 weeks. Can you have rapid increase? Can you start cracking and getting into this circle quickly? Yes, you can. But you can't go from A to Z overnight. And I think that's where things fall down. Although a lot of these sort of gurus and coaching courses say, I was just like you and this is where I am now. But they've been through B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on to get to Z. It's not, you don't just arrive at the final result. And they're still sort of selling the push button solution, which I'm sure you've come to realise now doesn't exist. Now, I had this conversation with a very well-known internet marketer and who does a lot of coaching, and this was a couple of years ago, because I've always like to do things a little bit differently. I've never quite liked to do the hype, as you know, or go down the traditional internet marketing route. I just doesn't do it for me. I always wanted to try and do things my own way, and this was back about 3 years ago, and I sort of raised the point, why are these coaching courses sold on that basis? And he said to me that you couldn't, if you told the truth, if you actually told people the truth, the work that was involved, what it would take, the steps they'd have to go to get through to success, then no one would actually join the coaching program. So that you have to lie to them and tell them this is the easy push button solution, get them inside the coaching program, and then you can tell them exactly the truth. Now, I still don't necessarily go with that. I understand what they're saying. But for me, it sounds more like we can make as much money if we actually tell the truth, which is just not what I'm interested in. That's just not the way I do things, and you already know that if you've been following me for any time now. So what's important for me is that you get across that line. Not that I tell you that you can get across that line easily, and then get you inside something, and then say to you, okay, well, actually, it's going to take you a bit longer. I'd rather just tell you the truth. So I think that's one of the reasons that a lot of the courses you may have followed before haven't worked for you, because they're promising to get you from A to Z overnight, when that's not the case. You have to go from A to B to C to D. So what we have to concentrate on, and what I need to focus on and work on my planning, is how to get you to B. Or if you're already at D, how to get you to E, and so on. Just move you one step ahead, and then the next step, and then the next step, and the next step. It's not about going right to the finish line, because that, again, is chasing the push-button solution, which we all know doesn't exist. And then I've also got down here my notes that I thought, okay, there were 3 factors affecting the outcome of success that needed to be worked on to produce a successful result. That was personal mindset, having a plan, and then a product or service that delivers value. That is really the key to success, and I'll be talking about that far more in depth as I go forward. So I just wanted to sort of just let you inside my brain, really, and as I'm going through this process, because I've gone through exactly the same thing. I've hit the challenges of frustration, trying to work out, okay, what do I do now? How do I move forward? So I'm focusing, so it's very important you take notes, and I'm going to be going through the tools that I use to get my thoughts down on paper, and plan them out. I do a lot of mind mapping and other things, and I'm going to go through that with you as well. That's one of the things that I'm focusing on, and I'll be moving into planning. But I just wanted to send you a quick update. As I said, I did this last weekend, and I meant to get a video out to you during the week, but I've just got a lot going on at the moment. I'm pretty busy up to the end of the month, and then in December I plan to do a lot of planning, so I can come back to you. I'm going to be probably contacting you soon to ask for your help with some surveys, ask some questions, so that I can actually put together a real solid plan that can help you, move you forward, and will help me provide the content in these videos that are going to help you do that and see the success that you want. So once again, thank you for all these replies. I really do appreciate it, and I apologise that I can't answer each one personally. Some sad stories in here, as well as some uplifting stories. So it really means a lot to me that you've sent these to me, and I will promise to do my best to help you move forward across that line into success. So I shall speak to you all soon. Thank you.